Okay. So, last time I played this, chat, I spent the better part of 2 hours trying to beat one boss. It's so loud, but it'll fix itself. I tried for 2 hours to beat like a boss, and it didn't really work out. But much like Puppet Dance, or sorry, Pocket Wars, Haas has taken the save file. He's figured out how to open it up. And as you can see, Reimu is now a multi-millionaire. And also, I have two lads. So, Izumi, with her range of 4, has 9,999 HP. And Bunya Doll, with her attack of 5, has 9,999 HP. So, what this means is that these are my, you know, basically my fallback units. So I'm not gonna necessarily run through the entire game with just like putting them, but they're kind of like, they're basically my answer for when I'm in a situation that I cannot win. All right, that's what they are. So like this Alice fight, for example, is I can't win without copious amounts of grinding. So if I want to advance the game, I am going to bring this doll, I am going to bring this girl, and we are going to take over the universe. Alright. So, as you can see, I also have max money, so I'm going to take this opportunity. I can't level up or full heal. Why not? Why can't level be raised at present? Oh, it's probably because she can't act, right? Wait, why can't she act? Hmm? Well, as you know, I can't take that right now. She's level 9. Oh, you need battle EXP to go to level 10, huh? Okay. In that case, I should probably just bump everybody up. Insult. Okay. Sure, what's that do? Remove an enemy stat increase. Oh, okay. So I can't get them any EXP. So I'll do this. Healing prayer. Sure. Covers all allies' HP. That's pretty helpful. Alright, so every time they hit an interval of, like, with a digit of 9. Yeah, what's meditate do? Increase the user's melee stat. Okay. Now they have to get EXP normally. Okay. Alright, I got it. Okay. I got it. So yeah, chat, I have infinite money, so Ryumaki is now, who needs it? But actually, I do need it because I need, you know. So, let's just go beat up Alice, like, legit, and we'll start the game like that. So we're gonna send this doll, and we're gonna send our level 9 units so they can, you know, get the battle EXP required to move on to the next rank. We don't need to send Izumi in because she's fine. Alright, here we go. This doll is actually just gonna hard carry. You'll see. Alright. Go in. Now you're probably thinking, okay, but the stats haven't changed. Well, with 9,999 HP, I'm pretty sure that means anything that doll looks at is going to explode. And it's not going to be pretty. But we'll have to see how exactly this turns out. Actually, Bunya doll is close to Shanghai. I'll have her kill Shanghai. We'll attack the copy doll with Marissa. Okay. And Wriggle, I don't think it really matters. Alright. Kill. Yep. Alright, okay. This doll, look at this doll, alright? Do you see what just happened there? Shanghai doll, Hodai doll. Nah, Alice, you gotta put those aside. Bunya doll, that's the one you want. I have no idea how much damage that actually did, but it did kill Shanghai in one hit, so you know. So now the fight is nice and balanced. At least it will be when Hodai dies. She can't bring him back to life. Oh, advance and kill. Yes. Good job. Alright. We're doing good. We're doing good. As soon as Bunya Doll gets its turn, Hodai Doll is dying. Okay. And now, let's kill the mini doll. Yeah, we'll kill the little doll. Yeah, there you go. Because Bunya Doll is just going to slap Alice, and Alice is going to turn into a burger. Like, actually turn her into a burger, for real. What does Alice think about hitting herself like that? There you go. She's the one controlling that thing, by the way. She's controlling the doll. Stop hitting yourself. Okay. There you go. Oh, how could this be? The dolls were vanquished and Alice fell to her knees, defeated. Reimu and Marissa stood proudly in front of her. Don't stand proudly, we cheated. Too bad for you, but we're the winners. Now, to be fair, they cheated first. They want me to have a winning victory in a match where all their stats get buffed, and Hodai can just, at any point, fully heal them all, and then not act anymore. Like, come on now. Do you know how much grinding that's gonna take to actually, like, beat them? Yep. Losing to Reimu was fine, but to you of all people. Alice looked up with a glare at Marissa as she grumbled. Her eyes were not filled with hatred nor with resentment. They displayed a mixture of several different conflicting emotions. Whoo boy, I guess you really hate me, huh? It's not about hatred. It's more about regret. Alice turned her eyes away from the two as she spoke. The sound of her words as she spoke seemed to indicate a different reason that she refused to say out loud. After all, if I've lost to you, what does that make me after all this while? You know, why do you let it affect you so much? You're you and I'm me. Ain't that fine the way it is? That attitude of yours is so vexing. Reimu had no clue what was going on, but she could sense a storm brewing at least. She tried to get in between and mediate, but it had the opposite effect. Come on, stop it, you two. You're both magicians after all. You should learn to get along better. We ain't the same. We're not the same at all. What? Wait a second. What do you mean? Marissa and I may be magicians, but we're different. Yeah. 'Cause I'm a human magician. Well, what's that supposed to mean? There are two types of magicians. One type are true magicians, those who are magicians from birth. That's not Alice. The other type is a human who becomes a magician. Like her. It was the first Reimu had heard of it, or more accurately, she never delved too deep into the subject. She thought everyone who used magic were considered magicians. That's why it's so annoying. You practice magic, you live in the forest of magic, you even call yourself a magician, yet you still choose to remain a human. I use magic, so I'm a magician. Ain't that good enough? Isn't that what Reimu just said? Magic only has meaning if I or anyone makes use of it. That's what I think. You're just trying to hide your fear. You weren't prepared to bet it all on magic, so you went down the path of a human. Or do you deny it? Yeah, I do. I was born a human, so I'll find worth in life as a human. Magic's only a way to make people's lives easier, that's all. A means ain't the same as an objective. Magic ain't something you throw away your humanity for. What about being a vampire? I know a couple people who've done that. You just slap her? Oh, you did slap her! Oh! You can't do that. What's that about? She didn't deserve that. Alice's hand flew through the air. It landed on Marissa's cheek, then remained in the air as Alice turned away. Holy shit, look at the contortion on her body, though. Oh no, that's such a heavy twist. Like, okay, like you can see the front of her, but you can also see her ass. How far? Holy Jesus! How far does your body have to? Can you even do that? Hold on, I'm doing it right now. Okay. Ow! Oh God! I pulled something. Uh-oh! Ow! My side. That was not a good stretch. That was a bad stretch. I gotta do it the other way. Make the pain even. Make the pain even. Make the pain even. Oh, there we go. All right, now that it's even, it hurts less. Actually, it hurts more because it's twice the pain, you fucking idiot. But that's alright. That's alright. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Alright. That was a brilliant idea. Good job, me. Alright, yeah. Let it on Marissa's cheek, remain in the air, turn him out. Marissa's head turned sideways with the forces to blow. And remain completely still. Oh, Jesus Christ. Reimu. Yeah? I lost to you all. So I'm your prisoner now, yes? I'll leave the administrative things to you. Right. I'll be leaving then. I want to be alone for a while. Okay, bye! Alice then wordlessly walked deeper into the forest and turned towards her house. Marissa still had not moved an inch. Marissa? She's such an idiot. But I'm an even bigger idiot. Marissa may not have meant it the way it sounded, but the impact of the words she carelessly spoke to Alice made her regret it immediately after. Reimu no longer knew what to say to them anymore. Alice... Oh, I took all of them! Oh shit, I took Alice and the dolls! Okay. Prisoners. Negotiation of 12 to recruit. Increase the stats of dolls in the same group. Deals damage, reduces the speed of one enemy. Sacrifice uses HP to heal all allies. Do I have 12 negotiation? I actually do, but... let's get Shanghai doll first. I need 9. Okay. Confirm. This isn't going to work. We can't do anything with these dolls unless we bring their master here. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? I wonder if that used up an action point. Well, let's just make some Ryumaki, you know? Oh, it actually did. Oh, good thing these two are enough. Perfect. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. Okay. Oh, my sides. Jesus Christ, my sides! You can't recruit a doll without Alice, they said. Well, apparently that only applies to very specific dolls, doesn't it? Alice's house. Alright, it's been a long time, but the Kirisame Magic Shop's finally opened its doors once again. This is the same backdrop as Alice's house. What do you need? Payment first, of course. If you want to fix a territory you own, it turns out you need to attack your own territory. That's stupid, but okay. There isn't really anything I want. Don't be so hasty. At least take a look, won't you? Nothing to lose there. There are lots of things around here that'll make battles go a whole lot easier. Then just hand it over. Oh, come on. It wasn't easy to gather all this stuff. I ran around here and there taking whatever I could find. Sure sounds like it was. Sorry, but I gotta levy some labor costs, you know? If you have time, come take a look. I'll see. Oh, man. Item purchase is now available. Holy shit, now I can buy items? Wait, I can do that. I have so much money. Short sword, magic scroll, amulet, book of wisdom, wind feather, talisman. I'll just have one of everything. Thanks, Marissa. That used a turn? What a waste of my fucking time. Alright. Come on, Alice. Get out of prison. I know you definitely want to be talked to by Marissa right now. Get the hell out of here. I wonder what I should say. With Alice's considerable skill as a magician, she would no doubt enhance the army's war power. No, she won't. But after that incident with Marissa, it was always going to be hard to speak with her. Oh my, what would you be here for? What? Oh, come on. I'm not a ghost, you know. No, well, I'm, going to the Forest of Magic got really awkward. It was only a short time after Alice's team had been conquered, but she is already back to her usual self. At the very least, she showed no traces of her argument with Marissa. You look disappointed somehow. Well, never mind that. What are you here for? Right. Do you want to fight together with me, maybe? That wasn't particularly persuasive, you know. Well, I kind of feel like I'm stepping around broken glass here with that argument between you two and all. I lost to you all anyway. I don't exactly have the right to refuse. It's okay if you don't want to. It's fine, I'll join. Things will only get tougher from now on, and I doubt you two alone can stand up to it. I'll lend you my strength. I don't need your help. Alice's expression returned to normal as she underlined her resolve. Well then, let's do our best. I should say a little something to that girl, too. Rainbow, you don't have to look so relieved. In that case, there's one more matter to settle. After confirming Alice's position on the matter, Rainbow waved Marissa over. She had been lurking further back the whole time. Hey, Alice. Marissa, I'm really sorry about what happened the other day. I wasn't thinking and ended up going too far. Literally, her torso went too far. That must have fucking hurt her really bad, because it hurt me really bad. Hey, that doesn't like you at all. I ain't one to care about people going too far anyway, so don't worry about it. After all, it was partially my fault too. I said some pretty hurtful things. In that case, since we'll be allies from now on, let's do our best. Right? I'm counting on you. Alice gets off to this feeling of excruciating spinal pain. She loves scoliosis. The two managed to reconcile and return back to normal. With the grudge settled, both hoped that no other problem would occur. Alice became an ally. That's great. Well, now I need to get you. You need 9 for you. Izumi and Wriggle. Yep. Give me Shanghai. Spin. After losing to Rainbow's army, the Shanghai doll did not go back to her master and instead remained at the forest, yet she delightfully jumped into Alice's arms at the mere sight of her. Now, didn't I tell you to make sure you come home safely? You don't have to worry so much. I lost to them too, after all. Hey, don't leave me in the dark. Oh, I'm sorry, the little one here is just feeling a little depressed, that's all. It seemed that the doll was created to be able to function even without her master around. Alright, penile music is a go. Though the way she leapt into Alice's arms, she didn't seem like anything more than a little kid. This music is fucking goofy. It's kind of weird though. You're controlling that doll after all, so... Did you say something? Oh, no, I didn't. Alright then, this little one will be joining the army with me as well. The Shanghai doll's hands fell to her skirt as she performed a small curtsy. Okay. Alright, now the other one. We got enough. Yeah, Koguki with his negotiation of 7. And the other doll. Doll-to-doll communication. Hodai, have you been well? She's been in prison for days. After losing to Rainbow's army, Hodai did not return to her master, but instead sat at a deserted area of the forest lifelessly. Alice took the doll into her arms and hugged it tightly. Hey, this doll seems really creepy. I can't tell what it's thinking at all. It doesn't react when you talk to it either. How rude. This girl is just a little reticent. That's all. Right, Hodai? Yep. See? She smiled just now. She has no mouth. Alice called her reticent, but yet none of her dolls could talk. Alice said she had smiled, yet Rainbow didn't see it at all. Sorry, I didn't catch it. Jeez, look more properly next time. Anyway, Hodai, you'll be coming to Rainbow's army with me, so make sure you do your best. Ah, it moved. In the end, all Rainbow could think of was making sure that Hodai wouldn't be staring at her silently at her bedside while she slept. Thank you, Zida Citrus, for the resub. Thank you, Christian, for the raid. Wow. I have 1 turn. Well, I have to declare war right now. What are their levels? Oh, I have to wait till next turn. But I can catch them up. Let's, I don't have anyone to develop with, so let's talk to my new best friend. Alice. Alice Margatroyd had a fun conversation with you. There's still some reservation, though. That's alright. We can talk this out, eventually. Alright. And now, maybe they'll declare war on me, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to do a little bit of, you know, a little bit of building. Don't worry about them. They can do whatever they want because I can win no matter what. Alright. Let's see, let's see, let's see. So we got... Okay, they're actually all level 10. Okay, okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Rainbow has an amulet. Let's give Marissa the magic book. How do I do that? I think it's in items, right? Oh, another one. Okay, alright, okay. Jesus. Sure takes a sweet ass time to load. I wonder what that's about. Okay. I'm gonna give Marissa the book, the magic scroll. Make her stronger. I'm gonna give Wriggle the wind feather, make her faster. Izumi doesn't need anything. The Nutcracker doll, I'm gonna give an amulet. Okay. Shanghai doll, I'll give her a short sword. Okay. We got... Oh, that makes negotiation go up. Okay. Yo, it went up by 3. Jesus, this man's got away with words. Okay, hold on. Koguki? He's got a silver tongue. That man can convince... That man can convince anyone. He can sell ice to an Eskimo. That's right there. Increase speed and wisdom. Wisdom is range defense. So we'll get that to Alice, I guess. And speed. I don't think speed really matters too much for anyone else. You're really slow. You have the negotiation up. I guess I could just give it... Like, it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. No, the 9999 units are just... they're there in case the game turns into a massive standstill again, like it did for Alice. They're a way to move the game along so we're not all here for 2 fucking hours. But for the most part, I will try to avoid using them if I can. Okay. Need a res of 12. Alright, get that going. I gotta increase this because the more units I get, the more... I need the Ryumaki and... Like, I need this to be... It didn't tell me what happens, is the thing. Yeah, so mainly, the 999 units are designed for 2 purposes. One, it's to beat a boss encounter that I just cannot beat without needing to grind. And 2, defending territory so we don't get stuck in a fucking infinite standstill. Because the AI cheats and fully heals when you fight them, so beating Alice's team was not going to be really happening until, like, turns from now. Which I had already spent nearly 2 hours doing. It's also annoying because if Reimu or Marissa, like, dies, they can just leave the game and then the game ends, but you won't know till the end of the battle, and I can't afford to lose units anyway, so, like, it's just kind of a shitty situation. More development, more development. 15, 6, 6, 3, okay. 18, 4, 3, 3, 6, 3. Remember, I can only use 5 units. So, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna upgrade all my Ryumaki as high as I possibly can right now. Oh, wait. Looks like someone's on the move. I'm here again. What's the matter this time? When Komachi was called to see Eiki, she was once again caught relaxing when she was supposed to be working. She thought she was in for a scolding, but as soon as she found out, that was far from the case. Thank you for your hard work. Although, in your case, it's not much work, is it? Rude? Ugh, those barbs you keep tossing are really sharp, you know. Anyway, what's going on? It appears the Shrine Maiden has been rather caught up in the event recently. Ah, the Hakurei. Yeah, she's been rioting all over the place. But what about her? We shall declare war on them! Komachi's yell of surprise was so loud that it even managed to frighten Eiki herself. There's no need to scream so loudly. There was nothing wrong with what I said, was there? Well, no, but I was expecting us to wait until they came and attack. Attacking them first is a bit... just as I had thought. Huh? Never mind that. Anyway, we shall be entering war with the Hakurei, so battles will be sure to break out. Be on your guard even more than usual. Ah, well, gotcha. I'll do about half as well as expected. Komachi then went back to her post. Eiki watched her walk back, then looked up and muttered to herself under the purple cherry blossom trees. So you get a different event if you declare war on them? Because I declared war on Rigel and Mystia, but everybody else has declared war on me because I don't want to waste a turn doing that when they're going to do it anyway. Reimu Hakurei, she must learn the path of righteousness and this will be her chance. I am going to floor you. Higan God has declared war. Yeah, see, I'd rather they waste their turn on that. Coleman has joined. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Hey! Marissa called out from overhead, flying on her trademark broom. She slowly hovered downwards until she landed right in front of Reimu. Good afternoon, and nice weather today, isn't it? Oh, what's the occasion? What are you talking about? Your entirely too normal greeting confused the heck out of me. Oh, come on, my greetings are always normal. Well, maybe. I thought the Yama got angry at you about something or other again. Why would she be? I am a noble, virtuous, and modest shrine maiden who conducts herself impeccably after all. I see you already got your defense all thought up. Whatever, we're going up against the Yama next, so how would you feel if you're scared of her now? Scared? Ha! That's a real good joke. I've got nothing to be scared of. I don't do anything wrong after all. That would be the bag you're carrying, pray tell. Things I discovered is from ancient ruins. Is that what they call it these days? Yes, discovery. It's archaeology. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Let's develop our country. 21, 18, 18, 24, 18. I should probably develop the areas closer to the shrine. So, need 18 for this. So, Alice, Rigel, Reimu. Okay. And then develop again for the Magic Forest entrance. 4, 4, 3, 3. Shit, I'm one short. Damn it. Okay. Okay, well that's fine. Maybe I just talk with Alice. Just talk with Alice instead. Alice Margaret had a fun conversation. There's still some reservation though. That's fine. That's okay. Now, come and attack me, damn it. Because I don't want to attack you. They have Mima on their team, if anyone's forgotten. Komachi was usually seen slacking off from work, sleeping beside the Sanzu River or walking off somewhere, but today she was full of motivation and working seriously to ferry ghosts over. Well, just sitting around might be boring for you, but go ahead and relax till we reach Higan. You know, it's a good time to look back on your life, you know? She rowed her boat slowly as she struck a conversation with her passenger. She wasn't expecting a reply since ghosts can't talk, yet she continued on with her one-sided conversation. I'm not sure if you knew, but the fee you paid to board this ferry was all the money you had on hand. That's the rule here. Sometimes I get some weirdos who try to hide their money and carry it over. Do you know what happens to them? She asked the ghost a question, but all I could do was reply and tremble. Meanwhile, Komachi simply kept talking. I know what Komachi does. Sometimes Komachi throws you over the fucking boat herself. Whoops, that's right, you can't talk yet. You'll be a ghost till you arrive at Higan and receive judgment from the Yama. Who knows what you'll be after that. But for now, if you have something you want to say, just think about it deep in your heart. I'll shorten the distance to your heart and hear your voice. Yep, just like that. What happened? Well, it'll be something like this. Komachi grabbed a stone at her feet and threw it a short distance away from the ferry and into the water. Shortly after, a fish several times bigger than the ferry appeared, rocking the boat heavily. Whoa, that was a little dangerous. Anyway, that's what would happen. Even if you don't use your money here, you can't use it across the river either. As far as I can tell, you're not that type of ghost, so don't worry. You got a pretty good voice in your heart, too. So anyway, what were we talking about again? Ferriage, was it? Alright, the amount of money you have in your life and after death actually changes. Yours is about normal. Not too large, yet not too small. You had a pretty quiet life, huh? I guess that means you may have died a little too early, but you can't do much about dying, unless you committed suicide, of course. What's up? Ah, I see. You're worried about the judgment, huh? The ghost trembled further as its response. Its voice could only be heard by Komachi. Haha, you don't have to worry. You don't be so worried. You wouldn't be eaten or get your tongue cut off or anything. As long as you're honest, you won't be sent to hell either. Komachi continued chatting with the ghost as the ferry advanced slowly across the wide river. Higan was still not visible yet. We're about halfway across now. Since you're dead and all, let's take it slowly. I'd love to hear more from you as well. What do I want you to talk about? Anything will do, really. I always enjoy hearing ghosts talk about their life experiences anyway. Oh, a girl who you had a crush on but rejected you. Ha, I'm all ears. Komachi didn't slack off because she hated her work. In fact, she loved talking with ghosts over all sorts of things as a farrier. That's why she never planned to change even when Eiki said that she worked too slowly. This is why she works slowly. She's enjoying the conversation. Enzuo. Aha! See, there it is. Now, chat, on one hand, I could just send the doll in, but I kind of want the EXP as well, so we're going to defend with these to get the EXP. This doesn't matter, but it's fine. Because I need it past level 9 to actually level them up with, you know, Umaki. Komachi and a bunch of ghosts. Oh, they were ghosts the whole time. Okay. Are you close to something? Oh, you are. Oh, get in there. Oh, kick her ass. Yo, kick her ass. And she's down. Komachi down. Alright, what are you doing? I don't think you're doing anything, actually. And the doll is going to kill. Yep, you're dead. Goodbye. Anyone? Did somebody order a problem solver? Oh, that one attacked Bunya doll and died. There you go. There you go. Approach. Approach on the ghost child. Oh, it ran away from me. Alright. Yeah, I just advance on him. You ain't gonna like this, dog. You're dead. Well, there you go. Remember, it's just defending, so it doesn't really matter, but the EXP is what I'm looking for. Oh, I took the ghost prisoner. Hold on. I took the child ghost prisoner. How much convincing does it take to... 6 for a ghost. Alright. Persuade. Homeboy. Can you talk to this ghost for me? Alright. Alright, I have a ghost now. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I need to develop again. Okay, let's see. 21, 21, 18, 18. Okay. We're gonna do this one. Perfect. Okay. Child ghost. They don't really do anything, do they? Oh, they're really useless. Genuinely useless. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna talk to Alice again. Alice had a fun conversation. It's still a little bit stiff. That's okay. I want to see Mima attack me. So chat, as you know, it's been a weekend. There was a storm over the weekend, but not, like, at all. So, oh well, never mind, we get a cutscene first. Gensokyo is a place where purple cherry blossoms fell and released the deceased from their doubts and wanderings. On a normal year, the cherry blossoms would have stopped falling, yet they continued to bloom. It was a place where humans dare not wander. Yet Eiki's lone figure stood there solemnly. Her stoic expression hid what she was thinking, yet seemed even more dignified under the hail of cherry blossoms. Reincarnation, where spirits free from the ties that bind them arrive before me. Oh, I read that well. No, they would be ferried across the river first. Yet there are those who die without relatives, or those who cannot cross the river. If they were still alive, perhaps I would have judged their sins then. Yama generally only judged the spirits of the dead. However, Eiki's characters led her to search for those before her eyes who still had a chance and attempted to cleanse their sins before they die and go to hell. Okay. When one who bore such a heavy sin was so close to her, she would not be able to pretend not to notice it. It still has gone unnoticed. If she does not learn to appreciate the ones around her, such a large sin will surely crush her after she dies. It would be best if she could be made aware of this matter, yet a swirl of anxiety can force one to hide their heart. Even a Yama may not be able to do anything for a single persistent spirit like that, but even so, Eiki would not just leave it at that. I don't like this track because the buzzing sounds like my phone is buzzing. It's in my fucking ear. There would surely be how she intends to resolve her fears regarding yokai. Moderation is indeed important, but no one can truly live alone. But that is something that she will only realize on her deathbed, that I must correct her before that happens. She was not talking to anyone or expecting anyone to listen. She simply spoke to herself as she looked up to the sky, obscured by cherry blossoms. Bewildering colors were a mirror of how she felt. Whoa. Okay. Good. Yeah, attack again. Alright, same deal. I'm getting the level 9s engaged. So they can be leveled up through money purposes. So no, chat, yeah, there was a hurricane coming and it downgraded a tropical storm, and then the only thing that actually happened... Nice ghosts. The only thing that happened was my power flickered once. That's it. That's it. That's all that happened. So I could have done anything really, but instead I didn't. But what we ended up doing on Saturday, we talked about it on Andrew's birthday, but we ended up playing Goose Duck, which is like Amogus with rolls, and it was actually very entertaining. Yeah, I just hit this one. Oh, that's the wrong girl. Whoops, that's Kaoru. My bad. Whatever. We played that for like nearly 7 hours straight, because I was like, let's try this out until my power goes out. And then my power did not ever go out. It flickered exactly once, and I lost my internet connection for like 5 minutes. But I could have done like... Really, I could have done anything. I could have done like anything else. Yukito and Halfer have been taken. I've taken more ghost prisoner. Is this even necessary? Like, what do I even do with them? I'm just gonna leave them in jail. They don't do anything. They're just ghosts. Okay. No, what was I saying? It was fun though. The game's actually a lot of fun. There's a lot of silly rolls. We only played one map. We got used to the map. But the fact is, like, even when you're like quote unquote the killer, there are so many other classes that can kill as well that you're never safe. Like, being near anyone is dangerous. You might get killed by a duck, or you might get killed by a fucking falcon, or you'll get swallowed by a pelican, or you'll get killed by a vigilante, or you'll get shot by the sheriff. Like, there's so many ways to just die. It's honestly kind of funny. Alright, same deal. Hit these 3. Confirm that. We're gonna get all these sorted as best I can. Yeah, there's like different classes we never saw because they're part of different maps events. So there's a lot of stuff there, but I didn't play any yesterday, and it's honestly fine with me. I was doing something else. Alice, it's all still a bit stiff. I woke up and Sunday was beautiful. So I got my tablet and I got to work, there's something I wanted to... I had an idea for something I wanted to draw on Friday, but I couldn't really do it because I was worried about the hurricane. But I started it on Sunday and it took 8 fucking hours. And I'm not done, by the way. Not even close to being done. I was agonizing over it. And I have... I now have to do some corrections for it, which I was supposed to do today, except I woke up at 3 o'clock, so I can't do that. So I'm hoping I can do it tonight, because if I don't do it tonight, I probably won't be able to do it till like Thursday. But, you know, that's pretty much where most of my free time is going, is art. I am very close to finishing, like, the video I'm working on. It's not that much left. It's just when I have free time, I want to spend it doing that instead. So that's what I do. Alright, talking with Alice again. I'd like to, see, feel especially close today. It was quite a friendly chat. See, I wanted to share a teaser, chat. I wanted to share a teaser and, you know, like, show the progress on it, but I didn't, I wanted to do that after I got the corrections in. But I did not get those, so no teaser. But this image, the image I'm working on is the biggest one I've done for sure, which is why it's taking me so long. There's a lot of things I want to like add to it. Obviously, it's going to be very simple at the end of the day because there's not a lot I know, but it was a big undertaking, and a lot of stuff that I did for it is like fresh, like brand new to me, which is why it took so fucking long to get it to a point where I can even consider it like decent. But even then, there's still like things I have to correct. Alright, I think that's fine for now. So let's see. You got anything? You're selling another wind feather? Okay, thanks, G. I want another talisman. That uses a turn, damn it. The racing turned out really well, but you gotta remember with that one, I'm happy with how it turned out, but that one I was following an example of Wool's art, so it was a redraw. So I drew what I saw. Now, apparently some people think that using a reference is cheating. I don't really understand how anyone could possibly think something like that, but that's not really the case here anyway. You get an image and you try to draw the image, and you can kind of learn how things work based on how the image is presented. And so that's what I did with the racing. You can probably find it on Wool's stuff anyway, the racing I'm talking about. But I had to do a little ad-libbing on the torso and the ears. But I followed his shading. You know, I followed as best I could to recreate what he drew with my own hand, and I did, and it turned out really well. And now I'm doing something original. So it's not gonna look as good, for sure, because I don't have a guideline to follow like that. But I like, you know, I like doing my own images as well. It's kind of like a big test, you know, like I get to put everything I've learned on paper, see how much of it I can implement, and then once I'm done that, I'll probably do some more redraws, 1 or 2, and then try another original image, you know? It's just that kind of, that's the kind of loop I'm doing. Am I attacking? Not yet. Not yet. I'm not attacking yet. Maybe I just develop again. 21. I can hit 21. Yeah, I have to be able to hit 21. Perfect. Okay. Let's aim for that. Let's aim for hitting that for everything, and then we'll progress the game. I know it's very slow, but there's still cutscenes playing for the other team, right? Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, this doesn't matter, and this lets me get a little bit of EXP anyway. Oh, shit, I used Izumi. Okay, I have Bunya doll, it's fine. I have the doll. Alright, yeah, it's fine. Okay. If you could draw everything from memory, that'd be kind of insane. Straight out, that would be insane. But that's not how the world works. References are very helpful. Alright, perish. Perish, ghost. Just skip turns. Oh, yep, there's the counter attack. Yep. I don't know how it's possible to punch a ghost, but it's fine. When Bunyadal gets her turn. Ooh. Yep, coming in. Oh, I can't advance because you're on me? Alright, then I'll just kill that one over there. That's fine. Alright. Kill. There you go. And now we play this game. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. And then Bunyadal just walks in and cleans up anyway. But aside from that, chat, it's good EXP. Claire is withdrawn from the army. Okay, forced to retreat. Aside from that, what happened over this weekend? Oh, Pokemon. I played the DLC. Hakugokuro, a mansion located in the Netherworld with a Saiyoji clan tasked with the management of ghosts resides. The 200 Yojana long garden is its pride, as well as the atmosphere and cherry blossoms. The maintainer of that beautiful, majestic, and mysterious garden and the gardener of the Saiyoji clan, Yomu Konpaku, was flying around the garden in a frenzy. Why is Hakugokuro getting involved? Phew, that should be enough. Looks like the same artist as the Yukari. This garden is so big, one person couldn't possibly maintain it all. It would be good if Lady Yuko found another helper. With a light complaint of tiredness, she began her daily sword training after maintaining the garden. The two swords she wielded, Hakuroken and Rokanken, seemed to release our tiredness with each swing. It's still quite warm. It seems I am not able to fully clear my mind yet, though the feeling of sweating from practicing my swordsmanship feels good. Despite being a gathering of ghosts, Hakugokuro experiences the heat and coldness of the four seasons too. Yomu's sword continued its steady swing up and down, and a single figure watched from behind the tree. What would you be doing, Lady Yuko? Holy shit, she's so bright. Mai, you found me? That is some bright fucking colors. Very good, Yomu. I see you have not forgotten to always be aware of your surroundings. Your readiness is praiseworthy indeed. The figure of Yuko Saiyoji, the master of Hakugokuro, who Yomu served, emerged from the shade. She had her usual aloof expression on her face, keeping anyone from being able to tell what she is thinking. However, your complaints were unacceptable. You are to maintain this garden precisely because it's large. Anyone else doing so would not let me rest in peace. You would never rest in peace anyway. But you were listening all the while, Lady Yuko? Yes, I was. I appreciate the effort you expend every day, but you will not be given a helper. I was never hoping for one. It isn't necessary either, so it's fine. So it's a little strange to see you come all the way here, though. I'm here to practice your swordsmanship. I'm afraid I have no practice fencing sticks with me, so I must return to the mansion to retrieve one. I'm afraid you've got it wrong. We can save that for next time. I came here to look for you specifically. I always return to the mansion properly after I finish with my work. I'm not a lost little child, you know. War is brewing. War is brewing. You're always treating me like a kid. And, Where is it? Who is attacking us? We must hurry and cut them down at once. My children who refuse to listen to the end should learn how to calm down as well. Lady Yuko, war is not anything to be calm about. Yukari has told me of an interesting game that she thought of, so we shall be playing as well. Something that Lady Yukari thought of. That gives off a very ominous feeling. This time she is something that will involve all of Gensokyo. We were punished for the spring incident, but this kind of game should garner no complaints. I think it would be natural to expect punishment for what we did during the spring incident. Anyway, Yukari took great pains to set this event up, so we shall be participating as well. We'll make sure to use your sword to slice up our enemies. Lady Yuko, these swords were not made to cut through living flesh. The unfolding of weapons under a hail of blossoms. Doesn't that sound like a true warrior's battle? Oh, the details are right here, so give it a read through. And do call that band from the other side of the barrier to join in as well. I'm getting quite hungry. I wonder what's for tea time today. Yuko handed the sealed letter she got from Yukari to Yomu, then returned to the mansion, leaving Yomu at a loss. Lady Yuko. This is almost certainly going to get weird. The scale of this is far too large even for Lady Yukari. It's more fun to play with 100 people than to play by yourself, isn't it? That may be so, but Just as Yomu turned her head towards the voice in shock, Yukari retreated and closed her gap at that exact time. Uh-oh. It feels like the two of them prepared this just to make fun of me. Yomu let her shoulders droop as far as they could and set out to run Yuko's errands. Hey, Squid! Are you finished with those errands? Alright. If they're gonna get involved, we gotta start moving the game along, I think. Okay. So, let's attack. 190, units 20. Alright, who's going in? Who's going in? We get Marissa in there, yep. Alice, Shanghai Hodai, and Rig. Oh yeah, we can go. We're going hardcore. Shanghai's a close range attacker. What does Hodai do? Hodai's range. Oh god, okay, we're playing maximum range. I guess I can have Wriggle be close. Now you know what? I'll just shoot everybody. Pew pew pew. Oh shit, there she is! There she is! They actually did recruit Mima. Okay. Alright, Marissa, you need to do it. Destroy her. Okay. I'm getting injuries along, yep. Barrier. That messed the turn order up something fierce. Alright, everybody's injured except Ezuo. Nice. Wait, Hodai's dead! What? I didn't even notice. What the fuck? Why did Hodai die? Okay. Mima's ability, Eternal Dream. You gonna kill me? Excuse me? Fucking excuse me? Oh, your ass is grass, Mima. Yeah, get KO'd, idiot. Nobody can move. Oh, wait, Alice can move again. Wriggle can move again. Alright, we're good. Marissa, can you move yet? There you go. Jeez Louise. Tough battle. Poison, it's fine. I think Spess of Shanghai forcibly retreats. Okay. Okay. Ooh, close. Okay. Another one down. Let's get away from that one. Okay. Alright. Victory. Okay. Capturing efforts progressed. Rain and Petite Ghost have left the army. Mima's still there, though. Okay. Alright, that was good. I can't really develop. No, I think it's just it's a talk to Alice kind of day. I'm making all their units like this up here. Yep, you feel especially close today. You chatted like close friends. Range increase, please. We're cool like that. Me and her. Alright, they're gonna run so many cutscenes now, because Hakugokudo is getting involved now. Geist has joined. Nice name for a ghost. The human village. They're gonna get attacked at some point, right? So let's work together if possible. It's a bit worrying. Our orchestra is not a mercenary unit, you know. Or orchestra. Whoops. The Blossom's Barrier, a barrier located far into the horizon, divided the netherworld from the world of the living. It had been broken since the spring incident and has stayed that way since. At the barrier, which made it unclear which side was which, the person who was unclear whether she was a ghost or a human went to talk to the poltergeist, who definitely ghosts. The person speaking to Yomu was the eldest of the three sisters of the orchestra. She was Lunasa Prism River, the violinist of the group, also the most popular of the three by a pretty significant margin. Yo, Lily! Okay, listen, the only reason Lily was there is because she was chasing Spring. Alright? That's not her stomping ground. She doesn't hang out by the fucking door. Well, yes, but... Well, maybe it is her stomping ground. I wouldn't know. No one knows anything about Lily. Your mistress always treats us quite well, though, so it shouldn't be a problem for me. That's good. You look rather relieved. Like you didn't need to do something extremely troublesome. No, not at all. I'm sure that I alone won't be enough for this anyway. You go through an awful lot, don't you? Anyway, I can't make a decision by myself, so you should ask my little sisters as well. Okay. Nasa then took her violin and slowly began her song. To put it kindly, it was calming. To put it bluntly, it was a dark, depressing melody that resounded all over the area. This feeling of immense gloom is overcoming. Seriously. Are you that affected by it? Here she comes. The second sister and trumpeter, Merlin Prism River, came flying right over upon hearing the sound of a violin. She flapped her hands rather dangerously while she was still holding her trumpet. Sister, you shouldn't. There's a new one to the CG. Your solo performances always do a real number on our listeners. Are you calling me dangerous? Your own solo trumpet performances does terrible things to people who listen to it too, you know. Right? Did you say something? Oh, never mind. My little sister is here, so give her an explanation as well. Yes, understood. Well, that's a little worrying. This is definitely the same artist as the Wriggle. The face is very similar. We're an orchestra, not a bunch of bodyguards. That's the same thing she said. We are sisters after all. What did you decide to do, sister? I wanted to hear your opinion and Lyrica's too. I personally have no problem with it though. It's okay with me too then. It sounds great anyway, doesn't it? Everyone's gathering together, making so much noise and having so much fun. Thank you very much, although I think you might be slightly mistaken. We'll have to ask Lyrica too. She'll make a fuss if we leave her out. Yeah. Let's call her over then. Alright. Lunasa readied her violin and Merlin and her trumpet, and they began their performance anew. Whoever okayed this font for translation was a fool. At first they seemed perfectly harmonious, but the contrary dissonance of their sound and personalities confused Yomu greatly. I want to rest a bit. Moving my body around is so fun! Please recruit some additional help, Lady Yuko. Wait, see what happens when you two perform alone? Don't do that! At some point, the youngest sister and keyboardist Lyrica Prism River appeared next to the utterly messed up Yomu. And she is. But what I said. Please don't tell Lady Yuko about it. As she is. The keyboardist. Maybe I should. Hey, stop that. You're gonna cause trouble for us. Y'all are causing this, the cause of this trouble in the first place, sisters. Both solos and duos are dangerous. Anyway, why are you here? Alright, explanation time. Again? Okay, actually... that sounds great. It's like a festival, right? You think Lily can hear this? You think she's gonna join up? Her reaction was different. That's because Lyrica is strange. I don't want to hear that from you, sister. Anyway, what did you two decide to do? We both agreed. I see. That's great then. Yes, thank you very much. I will probably be imposing on you all in the future, but let's work well together. Yobo bowed deeply to the three sisters, then crossed over the barrier and back towards Hakugokuro. Huh. Okay, we'll have to practice more for our upcoming live performance. Yes, we must not give an embarrassing account of ourselves. Everyone, no matter human, yokai, or ghost, will be KO'd by our harmony. They're all different artists. Also, isn't Lyrica's accessory green? Or am I crazy? Her hat thing, by the way. Her hat. Isn't Lunasa supposed to be yellow? Wait a minute. Am I insane? Or is there something fucky here? Also, look at that trumpet, chat. Look at that trumpet. There was no attempt at detailing it. They made the shape. They put the shading, and then they did not detail the rest of it. They were like, nope, that's a trumpet. And you know what? That's fine. It looks like a trumpet if you just don't worry about it. Now then, let's begin our practice. Lunasa sang while the three sisters began to play their instruments. The beautiful melody and chords resounded around the blossom border, with no one fortunate enough around to hear it. Hakugokuro Hades has... Oh god, okay, yep. They are now active. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, well, we're going right back in on the attack. Yep. Alright, let's get in there. So same deal. We're gonna shoot Alice, Shanghai, Hodai. Oh no. No. Okay. Marissa. Wriggle's level 10 now. That's nice. Get her back in. Alice, Shanghai, Hodai. Okay. Yep. Far, close, far. We're good. We're going. Like, oh, we got a showdown. Okay. Who debuffed? Let's see. Good shot on Komachi to start. Another good shot on Komachi. Get a poison on her. Excellent. Good hit. Hodai. We're kind of stuck on this doll. Okay, I need Shanghai and Hodai to get Coleman off of Alice. Brutal. Okay. Rego can put another poison down. Nope. Okay. Almost there on that one. Let's go for this. I'm not worried about the one with 15 HP right now. Okay. I can kill Komachi. Okay. That one will go down. Have Rigo go melee on this one. Yep, just advance on them, yep. Okay. I'll take care of the one at 15 in the last hit. But it's dead no matter who I attack it with, so. Okay, Marissa will kill that one. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a win no matter what now. Okay, yeah. There you go. That about does that. 31. Oh, it's down to 3. Adonis and Richard have... Dude, look how many fucking units we're knocking out. Actually just exercising the competition. It's just ridiculous. Who's left? Who's available right now? I'm gonna leave Defense Squadron, and I'm gonna... We'll talk with Alice again. You know what? We'll talk with Shanghai. Talk to me, Shanghai. Shanghai had a fun conversation with you. There's still some reservation, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really talk. You do your best. We all do our best. monkey to monkey communication. End the turn. Alright. Attack me. Yeah, that's right. This is how I get cheap, easy EXP on my level 9s here. Okay. Using me is all I need. Child Ghost. I have no idea what to do with the Child Ghost. So it's just here on the team, I guess. But it's alright, because Izumi gets her turns and just... Snap, 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 snap. Wow. Izumi is... Okay. We're gonna get right up on Komachi then, and Izumi will pick up the little ones. Okay. Ghost. That was such a bad decision. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. She's too strong. She's too strong. Okay, hold on. We're evening the playing field. Go, Gookie! No! That's fine. Kill that one. 0 damage. We are struggling to kill Komachi here. Absolutely fucking struggling. Alright. Come on, get her. Well, I guess Izumi cleans up, so. Don't go anywhere, Koguki. If you leave my team, we're resetting. Just so you know. We got leveled up. Ghost Nasher or keep meditate. The fuck does Ghost Nasher mean? I mean, I can venture a guess. Floater has withdrawn. Okay, that's not my guy. All right. Okay. Haku Gokuro Hades. Just so many teams. Let's take a look, shall we? Ghost Nasher. Strengthens the user against ghosts. It's an auto one. Okay, so he's now designed to punch ghosts. Good. Very good. Well done. Well done, lad. Well done. Alright, big EXP. And now we're gonna attack and we're gonna claim that territory. So Reimu, Marissa. I'm not gonna bring Izumi. Oh, the hit squad. Oh, everybody. Oh, wait. Get in there. Get in there. Where's Mima? Show me Mima. That's not Mima. It's just a bunch of ghosty goos. Oh, this one's still injured. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this one right up then. I gotta get this one off my, off Marissa. Spread some damage first. Rainbow's really close. Take a big whap at her right now. Big counterattack damage though. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Sopping Komachi up for Reimu. Oh, never mind. Shanghai and Reimu are right on her. Yep. I'll take her out. Take the shot, Marissa. Holy can like smack Marissa. which is a bit annoying. Yeah, that's what it's doing. I need to get this fucker off him. Approach. Kill. Alright, Marissa's free. Yeah, she's too weak to finish that, though. Maybe we'll just do range attacks. Almost done. Yeah, 10. It should be fine. There you go. Alright, area secured. Well, that about does that. Yep. 29 EXP. Geist has been taken prisoner, and Lexington has withdrawn from the army. Lady Shiki, they bait me. You're angry, huh? Did you go easy on them? Of course not. I always do my best for everything. As long as it's not too hard. If it was really true, then I would have learned to expect more from your work. If I really try my hardest, I might be able to do better than usual, but it isn't something that can be sustained. That's why I'm always going at normal power. I can keep going for longer periods that way too. Is your usual procrastination of work part of your normal power output as well? No, that's just stamina recovery. My goodness, you use a little too many excuses. It appears you have not heeded my warning to correct yourself. Well, I'm sorry. Let's leave that for another time. What's done is done. You shall now deploy along with me. You will also continue your ferrying work. That should not be something to be surprised over. I'm sorry. Honestly, she would be such a good worker if she really tried. She does well enough. By the way, chat, the popularity poll is up. If you haven't voted yet. I don't know when voting is concluded, but I'm pretty sure they have metrics of like the current rate of voting. But I voted. I did my part. Alright, let's see. I need a Ryumaki of 9. Perfect. Alright, we're good. I did my voting. Who did I vote for? Well, I can't tell you that. Because if I told you that, you would probably vote against me. You would think, oh, this guy voted for that? Well, I hate that guy, so I'm not going to vote for them. So I cannot share my opinion. You know? Cannot influence the vote. Nope, I can't tell you. It's not as fun to keep track of it as it goes. I'd rather just wait till it's all done. Poisonally. Okay. Alright. Marissa has received new products. I didn't realize there was an indicator telling me that. Anyway, I'm going for a double developed day. We need 12, so... that's 12. Yeah, and now 15. Perfect. Double development day is a success. And now we move on. Okay. I want to see another Pokemon vote. I don't know when the last, like, big Pokemon vote thing was, but I do remember, at least for one of them, Simisear was, like, ended up being the worst, like, the lowest on the popularity vote for that. I'm very curious, you know, because some of these new Pokemon they got running around are very stupid. But, you know, are they really, like, how are... no matter how stupid you think a design is, chat, at least there's a novelty to them that makes them silly to some people. But a Pokemon like Simisear, there's no novelty in that creature. That creature is just fucking ugly. Whoever designed it probably feels really bad about it. I would. I think all the monkeys are dumb, though. But that's just me. 6, 6, and 6. Perfect. Ryumaki's up. Okay, and we're gonna take this opportunity to talk to Hodai. I hate the monkeys. I do hate the monkeys. And you know why I hate the monkeys? It's because how they were pushed in They were so heavily pushed in Gen 5 to a point where it was obnoxious. The first gym leader you fight has the monkey of the type that you are weak against. And there's a trainer nearby that's like, hey, here's an elemental monkey of the type that you, like, you know, that beats that. And so they push the monkeys like that, and then it's like, oh, get an evolution stone. And they really try to drive home the whole fire, water, grass, like, deal. And the monkeys just, like, keep, like, hey, you should take this because it's good for, you know, it's good for this triangle. Take it. Use the fucking monkey. Use the monkey. And, but, like, they're not very good, first of all. And then you evolve them, and, like, Simisage is kind of okay. And then Simipour and Simisear are terrible. They're just terrible looking creatures. They're ugly. That's the problem. The only one that's even remotely okay is Simisage, but even then, he's not that cool. He's just got a fucking bush coming out of his head. He looks like a shonen protagonist, but he's lame. But they just, like, I would be indifferent to them if it wasn't for how strongly early Black and White wanted me to use them. Because they even have a trainer set up in Castelia that's like, oh shit, you got a monkey? Well, here, take this evolution stone. It can be used to evolve your monkey. And it's like, thanks for the evolution stone. I'm gonna stick that in my pocket and not put it anywhere near that monkey. But thanks, dude. Like, that's how it feels. All right, Moenzuka, I'm coming in. And the hit squad. We're getting in there. I keep putting Alice close for some reason. I don't know why I keep trying to do that. There's Mima again. Alright. The higher the HP, the more dangerous they are. Alice is in a very bad spot. Okay. Hodai, yep, it's fine. Send an injury down the lane. Okay. Wriggle, yeah, alright. Start spreading some poison. Oh, those are right on Marissa's ass. Yeah, Marissa's now, like, worthless. Shit. Alright, Mima, you gotta die before you do something silly. Alright, Komachi's in a bad spot. It's fine. There's the poison, okay. Alright. It's enough to kill Komachi at least. Marissa's down. Mima's down. Now, the thing is, this doesn't matter yet because if Marissa decides to leave the entire game, then it didn't matter. Very stupid, I know, but it is how it is. Shanghai has no ranged attack. This isn't exactly a loss yet, but it's looking like a loss. If I can secure another kill, if Wriggle can secure a kill on Holy here, that might be just enough to push over the edge. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. Just don't decide to leave, please. Holy's been taken prisoner. Alice and Shanghai leveled up. Okay. How did Hodai not level up, though? Damage has been done. That's good. That's good. And let us do an event. And talk with... Let's talk with this lad. Toshihachi. Toshihachi Muaro. It's all still a little bit stiff. It's alright, we're becoming fast friends as we enter combat together. Alright. Turn end. I gotta check Marissa's shop next turn as well. That's what I'll do. Momota. Wenzuka is being attacked. Okay, that's fine. You know what that means, right? It's now time for the defense squad. Alright. Ghost is a meat shield. Like, I don't even know what it does. Yoshihachi, get in there. You have Ghostbuster on. Kaoru. And Izumi. Yeah, are far. Alright, we're good. Let's get in there. Where's Mima? Sometimes I think I should probably just put Izumi like up front, because if Izumi gets slapped, then she instantly auto kills. Kaoru. Let's just kill the top one. Let's just go down the goddamn list. This guy's a Ghostbuster, so... We got Ghostbusters. Yeah. Go ahead, take the shot. Make it a little easier for our boys. We'll do that. 10 damage. Very good. Yeah, get him. 209 damage. Izumi, shoot this asshole. It's dead. Bang. The game is over. Cover? That's fine. Okay, that's... I'm sure that's still fine. Poke. Poke. Foolish cover. You can't cover this. You're dead. And it's over for you. It's over. Okay. Okay. And a level up, nice. Wait, you can develop even if it doesn't hit max for later? I didn't know that. So you can, oh. Wait, so if I were to like... So if I were to use like units that aren't gonna do anything. What the fuck? Like, those will just carry over. Okay. Development failed. Okay, but yeah, it did carry over. Now you only need 10. Well, I'll be damned. That's convenient. That solves a lot of problems. How about that? If only there was a tutorial in this game. It said it failed, but it changed the requirement for next time. Very weird. Anyway, it's by Natural Barrier. Increases HP. Costs 8,000. Thanks, G. Oh, give me a... Who needs that? Who would like some HP up? Hold I. Sure. By 200. Wow. Okay. Alright. Alright. Turn end. No attacking. Alright. Strategizing. I don't think they're gonna act until the human village is taken care of, but they're getting like in the game. Alright. Well, let's attack first. Yes. This won't be the boss fight yet, So we'll go with I'll go with the tried and true. We got Reimu and Marissa in there with the doll team. Close, far, far, close, far. Okay, that works. Okay. Eternal Dream activation. Now, this again, I don't know what that does. Right, I know what that does. Alright, Mimo, I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna kill you with Marissa. Oh, Reimu. Oh, Reimu. 200 damage. God damn it. Look at that. Spreading it real thin. Oh, no. No. That didn't do anything this time. Okay, that's fine. Okay, big hits. Didn't kill her. Fuck you. Reimu's turn. Reimu was right in front of Komachi. Horai is going for a kill. Shanghai is going for a kill. Marissa's killing Mima. Blaster. Justice. The way it's always gonna been. Alright. The only issue is like that one is very far. It's annoying. Hit from that range. I'm gonna advance on it. Okay. Okay, very far is fine range for that. Get Shanghai in there. And now... Okay, that's still plenty of damage. I ran away, but it doesn't matter. Slap that one. That wasn't enough damage. That was enough damage. Overwhelming victory. I didn't kill the ghost, though. Levels up. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. So, while I wait now, I can click this, and I can put 10 into it. So I can use you. I can use you. And I can use you. And you. Yeah, perfect. That's convenient. Now, thankfully I don't really have to go about that too hard because I have cheats. Because I'm a dirty cheater. But it's okay. You gonna attack? No. No attack. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. Well, let's get right back in there and take your base. Reimu, Marissa, Alice, and the dolls. This ought to work. Well, now it's gonna be the boss fight. Yeah. This is gonna be the boss fight. Okay. Ooh. Marissa gets first shot, and she gets a clean hit on Aki. 99! Oh, no. I'm gonna injure you so you don't hit Marissa very hard. Injure you. Injure you. Excellent hit. Okay. Komachi can just accidentally kill somebody. It's fine, it's fine, it's all fine, it's all fine. I said I want this one off of Marissa. Jeez, killing them is a pain. Okay. Okay, I think... No, I don't want Shanghai to go for that. Shanghai will stick to the stragglers. It's fine. Rainbow's ranged attack is like fine damage-wise. And Hodai's actually doing pretty well. Hey, he's almost down. That's unfortunate. I can't do much about that. They're out of turns, though. Alright, Aiki down. I kind of win no matter what. If I get kills, the bar goes up higher. Yeah, like I said, there's not much I can do here. There's no point. It's a one victory. Defense down. There you go. Well, that went a lot better than Alice did, that's for sure. Oof. What do we do now? The Rainbow-led army had pressured Komachi and Eiki's army to the point of no return. With the forces they had remaining, defeat was inevitable. Well, like they say, how does it go? You win some, you lose some, was it? Komachi? Yes, what can I do for you? Escape now before Rainbow and the rest appear. What? Komachi, not expecting Eiki's astounding order, was completely flabbergasted by it. The possibility of it being a joke came to her mind, but she realized that Eiki was not the type to tell jokes or lies. If that's your order, I shall carry it out, but why? A superior must take the responsibility for her subordinates. But Lady Shiki, it wasn't my fault that we lost. I am presenting you with a new duty. Join another army, anyone you can find, and stand up against Rainbow once more. Her answer this time was even more incomprehensible than the last. Well, if that's what you want, then fine, but why do that again? That would be because they're coming. Hurry up and leave. Yeah, Lady Shiki? Yes. Well, what about the Sanzu River and all? Is it not obvious? Take care, Lady Shiki. Right at the same time that Komachi left, Reimu's army appeared in front of Eiki. Here you are. Are you resigned to your fate? Your loss is surely guaranteed by now. It appears so indeed. I shall accept our defeat. How honest, just as I expected from the Yama. Where did your amazingly hard-working underling go? She is not an underling, she is my subordinate. They're the same thing. Don't tell me she's slacking off again. You have been quite rude the whole time. Perhaps you need another lecture. Oh, I'm sorry, anything but that. Well, anyway, victory is mine. I'll be returning to the shrine then. I have played my part. I shall now observe from within. Has she noticed? Has she realized? Reimu, all beings that are alive cannot live alone. What if I fire you, Eiki? Eiki stood as a single purple cherry blossom fell, asking questions in her heart that no one could answer. What if I fired her? Or I just left her in prison? The entire game. Hello, Eiki. I've taken so many ghosts hostage. Wait a minute! These ghosts are so strong! Bro! This dude's got 8 range. Huh? They even have research. What the fuck? They can actually research. These ghosts are actually kind of cracked. What the fuck? Get him out of prison. 15 negotiation? Well, if I got a man for you. Alright, the boys. Let's let the boys talk to her for a little bit. Can I speak with you for a second? I brought my armed bodyguards. I've been waiting for you, Reimu. Huh? Reimu had originally came back here to convince Eiki to serve under her army, but the sense of seriousness and dignity that emanated from her made Reimu feel overawed. What's with this atmosphere? And you were waiting for me? Let me ask you a question, Reimu Hakurei. What have you gained from this game that Yukari Yakumo proposed? What have I gained? That's not a question I can answer when it's thrown at me out of the blue. Then I shall change my question. Why did you come here? Well, I wanted you to become our ally. And what does that mean to you? It means I want your power to... Jeez, I didn't come here to play 20 questions. Your words bring forth no sense of importance or emergent feelings. I shall ask again, what are your allies to you? Allies. Still not sure how to answer that. I guess an ally is someone who I fight alongside. Eiki's stern face grew more and more grim. Was she disappointed with Rainbow's answer? Or perhaps she's remembering her behavior before. Of course, Rainbow had no clue herself. What's with that scary face? It seems you still need more time. What are you going on about now? Very well, I shall join you as a so-called ally. From here on, I shall view the future by your side. Huh? Well, if that means you're joining up, then that's fine, I suppose. Is something the matter? Did you not come to persuade me to join you in the first place? Well, I did, but... Bah, this is too annoying to think about. Whatever, let's just work well together. Did she not agree to it, or did she not understand it? Whatever the case was, the disheveled Reimu then went back. Eiki watched her disappear into the fog with sadness in her eyes. A Hakurei Shrine Maiden's duties. Perhaps she is stronger at them than she should be. I don't know. I don't get it. That will not do, Reimu. Eiki's words, aimed at no one in particular, were simply swallowed up by the gusting winds. Alright. Eiki is now my friend. I want you guys... Wait, you have a negotiation of 4. You guys will actually be very helpful to have on the team. This guy needs a negotiation of 8? Holy shit. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah, I'm bringing him in. Yeah, get in here. Alright, we got the ghosts. This is Ryumaki though. Speak with Eiki. Stuns one enemy and may lower their stats. Alright. Yamazana do. Eiki Shiki had a fun conversation with you. There's still some reservation though. Alright. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Nobody's gonna attack me, right? I'm gonna have to declare war on them. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright. Now we're progressing. The sun has fallen at a completely unpopular Hakurei Shrine, where a lone figure could be seen. It's very rude, narrator, but okay. The figure cast its gaze all around it, and then eventually called out in the still air. I know you are there. Would you please come out? I do not have time to play hide and seek with you, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have hid myself a little better. The voice seemed to come from nowhere, but it was quickly accompanied by a crack in the space around Eiki and a purple-colored figure emerging in front of her eyes. Good evening! How do you do? That does not sound pleasant coming from you. This fucking phone buzzing music, man. It's back again. It's awfully mean to say, don't you think? Shall we move on to the main topic? Yukari wore a mischievous smile, but the atmosphere was clearly different from the mask she wore. However, Eiki remained unperturbed, staring straight at her with a firm expression. Such a direct, unswaying, and pure gaze you have, certainly one befitting of a Yama. Yet even that is not enough to fully understand you. No matter how direct my gaze is, it eventually becomes swallowed up by a gap and never reaches you. The boundary of the heart can't be crossed so easily, I'm afraid. Speaking of which, have you managed to cross the boundary of that girl's heart? If such a boundary that could be overcome existed, I suspect it would be for the better. Ah, just as I thought. She looked up to the heavens with a sigh upon hearing her expectations had been met. She had an air of disappointment, but she did not seem even the slightest bit discouraged. I was honestly quite surprised to receive your letter. Your fears are not unfounded indeed. However, I did not expect you to worry about it in such an extent. I would do everything for my cute little girl. So that is your reason for this massive undertaking. That would be half of it. The other half, well, it's good to have some fun every now and then, don't you think? Very well. It certainly has not gone according to your scheme, though. That girl's blood ensures that she shall resolve incidents and protect the barrier. Thus, she must be moderate and not let outside influences affect her. So to be safe, she must make sure that her heart is never swayed, but I believe she's taken the meaning of that too far. She may look normal when communicating with several different types of humans and yokai, but she never opens her heart to any of them. Family, lovers, friends, the people one meets in life. Not realizing the vast amounts of power she draws from them is terribly sinful. At this rate, she may no longer fall under my jurisdiction once her life is at its end. So I would like to correct her before that happens, but... this is quite a bother. Half the reason I thought this game would be meaningless at this rate. Perhaps I need to show her a bit of pain. I will not accept any needlessly violent acts. Of course. But if we leave the situation as it is, she may stay a loner always. Being strong enough to do anything alone is perhaps the worst possible sorrow. I have one question. Why are you so relentless in your support of her? Well, I've been doing it for countless generations. As she spoke, Yukari's gaze seemed to wander beyond Eiki and into the distance beyond. Just as she was about to continue, sounds started to emanate from within the shrine. Mai, it seems it's about time for me to withdraw. I shall see you again. Farewell. Bye-bye. She stretched out her arm to the sky, and the sky opened similar to how she entered. Her figure quickly vanished into the gap. The one who created the sound appeared just as the gap was disappearing. God, you were so loud with all your suspicious talk just now. Good evening. Were you woken up? It's not evening anymore. Jeez. Why were you and Yukari talking so secretively about anyway? I saw her going off just now as well. Or going off after all. When you have lived for a long time, you find all sorts of topics to converse about. Well, whatever. Can't sleep with all that noise you two made, though, so keep it quiet, please. That will not be a problem. I was about to leave as myself. You do not care to know what we were talking about, I take it. I'm not particularly interested. And besides, even if I asked, you wouldn't tell me anyway, right? I suppose that is true. I shall be leaving then. Good night. Weirdo. Eiki turned around and flew into the sky of darkness. The day where the wishes of her and Yukari were to be grasped seemed very far away. Okay, I get it. This is actually accurate to Reimu's character in a way. Reimu's omakes and such state that she is like... She doesn't really, she's kind of indifferent to humans and yokai. Like, she treats them equally, but she doesn't really hold any strong, like, feelings or regards to either of them. So I guess this game's plot is they're worried about that factoid. They don't like the idea of that is not... They don't like that idea. Talk to me. Eiki has a negotiation of 8. Why am I not surprised? Ghosts can't talk. They can't negotiate with anybody. Alright, negotiate Alice. And get this guy too. He only needs 5. Toshihachi, you got this. That's the ghost you punched. Look how many ghosts I have. God damn. Whoa, I got so many. I'm gonna buy from Marissa. Curiosity pill increases res. Oh, nice. That's perfect. Who can I give that to? Who has a naturally high res that I'm not using? I guess Eiki, right? Could just give it to one of the ghosts. This is the, yeah, you know, I'll just give it to the ghost. Oh, I'll give it to him next turn. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's consumable. Oh. Alright. Yomo, where are you, Yomo? Yes, I'm here. You took 7 seconds to respond to my call. That's much too slow, Yomo. I'm sorry, I will aim for 5 seconds next time. Make that 3 seconds. And 2 more minutes after for food to be served. Please leave the food to the people handling it. Anyway, what's the matter? Ah, yes, I have an errand for you to run. Please hand this letter over to Reimu at the Hakude Shrine. Certainly. Then I shall be off. Take care. Well, with the consumable, it means it'll increase the stat. I don't have to hold it. Thus, I have come here to deliver a letter from Lady Iyako. What's written inside? I'm checking now. Dear Reimu, it has been a while since your last visit. I have been quite bored and lonely since. Whoa there, is this some kind of relationship you two have? Eh? Lady Iyako, stop getting ahead of yourselves. Let me finish this. So since I'm bored waiting, I shall be the one intruding on you. Do as you wish with Yomu. No way! Has Lady Iyako deemed me a surplus to requirements? So, what? We should just think of that as a declaration of war, I suppose. I guess so. That's too much, Lady Yuriko. What have I done wrong? Well, I have done lots of things wrong, but this treatment is too much. Now then, what shall we do with you? A good way to confirm hostilities has got to be killing the messenger. Why are you both looking at me? And am I deep in the heart of enemy territory by myself? Wow, Lady Yuriko! And off she goes. Guess we went a bit too far. Oh, I was serious the whole time. I'm really glad I'm on your side. Lady Yuriko, even for you, that was far too mean. My, Yomu, you're not fit to be my bodyguard if you can't break through the enemy base alone. Since you're alive, I suppose we can call it a success. Damn. War has been declared. But they can't reach me, right? Because the human village is in the way. Like, they can't... Or I guess they can just attack anywhere, can't they? Like, the human village is right in the fucking way, so... Does that even... Like, what's this even gonna do? Hold on, let's see. Okay. I used it. Yeah, it increased it to 7. Only increased it by 1. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Let's do some development then. Get some more Ryumaki. 24, 21. Need 6 for this. Alright. Reimu. Confirm. Okay. And then... Wriggle and Nutcracker. Confirm. Turns over. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, I'm just not really sure what's gonna happen here. Because, like, the human village is in the way. They're gonna try and find out how to... The figure of a fairy could be seen in the distant sky. It was the fairy who announced the coming of spring, Lily White. Spring had long since passed, so what she was doing here was unknown. Spring! Spring! What's that? She was apparently drifting aimlessly among the clouds when she heard a mysterious sound. It was a sound that felt quiet yet noisy at the same time. The dissonance was jarring to your ears. It's weird, but it sounds like spring! Now attracted by the sound, Lily began to wobble her way towards its direction. The clouds obstructed her view, but she quickly came across 3 figures playing instruments. Ah, your half tone was off just now, sister. Eh? Mine? No way! It's true, you always get caught up in the performance and slip off every so often. Chat, am I crazy? Alright, hold on. Am I insane? Or is it possible that that trumpet is just a real trumpet, but painted over? Is that... Because there's detail. There's a surprising amount of detail on it. Like, if you look at where the fingers go, it's like, it's really precise. So there's detail here, but it's also been, like, completely covered by just, like, smudge color. So I think it's just a real trumpet. Like, I think it's a real fucking trumpet, but they just smudged it up. Amazing. It's true, you always get caught up in the performance and slip off every so often. Well, it's fine. But look, there, it's in her hand right now! Wait a minute, what? No, it's in her hand right now! Wait a minute! What? That is clearly drawn. That is drawn. What the fuck? I guess they didn't want to draw it more than once? Maybe? I don't understand. It looks completely different from what we just saw, though. No. The artist drew a trumpet, but that trumpet does not look the same as the trumpet we just saw in the other portrait. So I think they drew it once and they were like, fuck this, and then just did that. It's fine. This is the best thing about live performances. A perfect performance wouldn't be one that's alive. We're poltergeists, though. We're not alive. You're making things moody again, sister. The 3 sisters stopped their performance and began talking amongst themselves over a mistake that normal people probably would not have picked up on. Lily White had been constantly watching them. My, we have a guest. It's quite unusual for one to appear in a place like this. feels like I've seen her before. Sister, that's the fairy that heralds spring. We saw her during the really long winter. She was firing Danmaku randomly, though. There it is again! Oh, that's gone. Oh yeah, that was really bad. Wait, what's a spring heralding fairy doing here when it's not spring? Who knows? She won't hinder us anyway, so we might as well let her stay. Why is she staring at us so hard, though? Lily White's gaze moved to each of the 3 instruments in turn. Merlin noticed the movement of her eyes and snapped her fingers. Maybe she came here because her performance attracted her. The fun, happy, and lucky Poltergeist Live could be just like a flower field in spring. The only field of flowers is in your head, sister. If that is the case, then shall we let her listen to a special tune. It began another session at Lunasa's signal. Lily White happily swayed back and forth to the illusionary melodies that resounded through the sky. As soon as the performance ended, Lily White smiled and clapped. Wow! Oh man. Clappa. So amazing. The music was so mysterious. It was like spring, yet somehow not. Oh, so you know that our sounds are an expression of the seasons, huh? Not bad. Sister Lunasa's sound gives the feeling of autumn or winter, so it goes well with Merlin's sounds too. What's your role, Lyrica? Anyway, thank you for your quiet and undivided attention. Lunasa went to shake Lily White's hand. As they did so, the girl who was so energetic just a second ago was rapidly losing her vitality. Aw. Spring. Spring! It's leaving! Hey, what's wrong? Lunasa let go of her hand in a panic, and the color suddenly returned to Lily's face. Huh? Hey, what? Merlin went up to Lily White and gave her a hug. As she did so, Lily White's expression began to grow even brighter. Spring! It feels like spring! Merlin let Lily White go, and she seemed to return to relative normalcy. Huh? My turn! Lyrica held Lily White around the waist tightly, but if there was any change, it wasn't noticeable. Huh? What are you doing? Hey, why am I the only one who doesn't get any reaction? Another hug. Ooh. Now me! Yet another hug. Aha, it's spring! 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 Why you? And one more hug. Huh? It hurts! She's so funny. Why don't you react to me? I see. This really is quite amusing. Sister, should we invite her to join us? Invite her to that? But she's a fairy, right? Can she really fight? She sure knows how to spread Danmaku around, so it should be fine, I guess. Hey, do you want to play with us? It's not spring, so you have time, right? But I don't know. Yeah, let's play. I'll send lots of spring bullets to everyone. Alright, let's beat them up with spring. My. And that was how the out-of-season spring heralding fairy Lily White was half-forced to join the battle. Amazing. Lily White has joined. Alright. Now, what's the goal here? What is my goal? I think maybe first we do another development. Yeah, it's at 12. Okay. Let's get all the ghosts in there. And now I just need one for 3. Perfect. Ah, fuck it. I'll just clean it up. I'll just clean it up for now. Okay. There we go. I'll take care of that. So Lunasa's music is like spring and or autumn and winter, and I guess Merlin's music is like spring and summer. That's what they're going with here. The scent of spring lingers gently in the air. Lily White was merrily singing along with the performance. Lunasa played melancholic music, Merlin made maniacal sounds, and Lyrica weaved the contrary sounds together. It was a truly fantastical music. Spring, spring, spring of the 4 seasons! The cherry blossoms in your heart are in full bloom. Whew. That was pretty good. That makes another spring song for us to add to the program, huh? Yes, the sounds were even better than I had expected. Oh yeah, speaking of the program, we need to decide the theme for our next live performance. Since the ladies around it should be bright, lively, and happy. Our last live performance was built around you as the main performer already. That's right, so that won't do. It's my turn next. You were the main performer 2 live shows ago, sister. It's my turn next. My piano playing will knock them all dead. What will you do if they really die? Well, anyway, let's have Lily decide. She's impartial after all. Huh? I object. So do I, so just do as you say. Nah, she won't. Hey Lily, I should be the main performer for our next live show, right? She hugged the fairy. Spring! Spring, yes, spring! See, even Lily says so. She only said that because you make her react like that. Then let's make it fair for all of us. Eh? The 3 of them turned towards Lily. Yeah, spring-themed live performance sounds good. I agree. So, Lily, we would like you to appear with us on our next live performance as a guest. What do you think? Is that spring? That's up to you. If you sing about spring, it'll surely become spring. Okay, I'll be happy to sing about spring. I'm not very good at it, though. Don't worry about that. Let's practice for our next performance. Yes! Spring and spring coils and twirls. It's not quite right. PCB Stage 4. Lexington. Oh, that fucker ran away from Aki's team. And now you got him. Alright. Can I attack Hakugokuro, like, now? Or do I have to go through... Oh, I guess I can just walk through it. Oh, no, I have to take the human village. I have to declare war on the human village. Okay, so nobody can do anything right now, but I guess the longer the game goes, the more, like, if I let the turns run enough, then eventually the other surrounding areas are going to get involved, even if I don't pick a fight with the human village. That said, they got 23 units. Okay. 9 negotiation is required to declare war. Oh, this is gonna be so awkward. Koguki, hey man, I haven't seen you in 2 months. What's up? War is declared. What? Dude, buddy, you alright? You wanna stop, get some drinks? I will see you on the battlefield. The motherfucker just turns around and walks back up to the shrine. The youngsters of the village were once again training under the blaze of the midday sun, practicing for the coming battles. Kane stood nearby, watching over them wordlessly. She was pressured by the villagers to participate in the game, but she still felt uneasy about it. A young man then came up to her. Good afternoon, Miss Kane. What happened to make you look so pained? It's nothing. You shouldn't try to lie, Miss Kane. All your emotions are right there on your face. Don't worry. Don't worry so much. We won't be defeated so easily. Anyway, I need to do a few more laps, so please excuse me. Ah, right. Don't push yourself too hard. Her reply was out of character, but the villagers decided to pay it no heed and ran off waving goodbye. As she watched his back fade into the distance, her face grew even more grim. Is something the matter? You look like you just found weevils in your rice bin. Kane's gaze quickly shifted to the side the voice came from to find Aku, who had been apparently standing there next to her for some time. Alright. That kind of expression will make everyone feel uneasy, you know. Today is the day to ask about facial expressions, it seems. That's why I'm putting on a face that is imploring you to tell me your problems. It seems I'm easy to read, huh? She stretched her 2 hands out to the sky and sighed. Kane had thought that she was able to keep her emotions under control, but apparently her skill at it needed refining. While leaving that aside, are you taking a walk, Lady Aku? No, actually, I came to show this to you. Aku took out a familiar-looking sealed letter. Kane lost her bearings for a second, and she tried to remember where she saw it before, but quickly regained her composure and began to ask more questions. Did that shady yokai say something to you again? No, this is not from Lady Yukari. I received it from a child just a little while ago. Kane opened the sealed letter and took its contents as she listened. Once again, her expression started to change. It's one of those, isn't it? Yes, it is a declaration of war from the Hakurei Shrine. Good grief, how could they entrust such a thing to a child? Apparently the Shrine Maiden called the first person she saw at the entrance over and told him to give this to an important person in the village. Such irresponsibility. Is she so lazy that she cannot approach one of the elder villagers? She could be magnanimous at the best of times and negligent at the worst, but Kane still could not believe that she would handle such an important letter so carelessly. Anyway, it has finally come. Honestly, I don't think we are ready for it yet, but it's no use complaining about it now. Additionally, I have something further I would like to speak with you about. What is it? I would like to fight alongside everyone. Yeah, right. Akiu's unexpected announcement nearly caused Kane to choke. She turned to face Akiu and saw the seriousness in her eyes. Are you alright, Miss Kane? I'm fine. More importantly, you shouldn't make such jokes. No, I am quite serious. Akiu looked Kane straight in the eye. She was not going to back down, not even a single step. It is true that I am not good at fighting, but battles are not just about direct combat or shooting Danmaku from afar. With my intelligence and the Gensokyo Chronicles, the difference between victory and defeat is knowledge, don't you think? Well, what you say does have some merit, but if it becomes dangerous, then I shall run away. That will be all. So let us work together, Miss Kane. Dear me, that's one more thing to worry about. You look like you're having fun, though. My apologies. I was just thinking about how this will be the first interesting event of my generation that I will see. Anyway, I must go. I shall see you again. Akiu bowed her head slightly, then started to walk back into the village. Kane watched her figure vanish into the distance, not knowing what to think. Is this the flow of time as well? Akiu Hieda has joined. Alright. You'll get your military discount so long as war is not declared. Hehehe. But what's that siren mean? War has been declared. Alright. He's level 13. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know the drill. It's kind of a winning... Wait, what? Kind of a winning team we have here. Close, far, far, close, far. The dolls are boosted by Alice. And Rainbow Marissa are Rainbow Marissa. Wait a minute. They have their own Kogukis. Who the fuck is Yuri Komagi, though? Alright. Akiu, how do you have that much HP? Damn! 65? Damn! You need to be injured. I know exactly how these humans work based on the way they look. I need to injure them. Okay, I want to take a shot at you from range, but honestly, it's better if I just kill you with Marissa. That one's so annoying. I don't want to give up my position. But Jinpachi is like... He's like right there. Chronicles activation. Yeah. Too bad they don't tell me what any of that does. Alright, get right in there. Yep. There we go. That's fine. Marissa's a little far. So Alice is right there. Healing light. Jinya, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Soon. Ba-ba boom. Alright. It's fine. They're blowing their points. Alright, you're done. You're done. Alright. We're looking good. We're looking good. I mean, I win no matter what. There's no reason to continue. Alright. 23, 210. Rainbow leveled up. And Jinpachi is withdrawn. That's the asshole with the healing skill. He's gone. Alright, he's gone. If only you had Koguki. Well, I guess I shouldn't expect much from amateurs. Alright. Hane had been very busy checking around the village and talking to possible recruits during the village's participation in Yukari's proposition. Her own history compilation and lessons were delayed as a result. It's another thing, chat. I can't attack, I want to make sure to exhaust all the cutscenes before I complete the attack as well, which was never a problem before, but I could probably do it with the human village. The villagers worried for her and implored her to leave matters to them during idle time. She took up their offering and slowly got some free time back to rest and walk around freely outside of for a change of pace. Whew, I really don't feel comfortable with doing my daily routines. I'll just defend. Her arms went towards the sky as she stretched. She looked upwards with narrowed eyes due to the strong sunlight and sensed a black mass zooming by. It was too fast to see and only something floating down was left. This is a crow's feather, but where did it come from? She suspiciously looked up towards the sky again, but there was nary a crow to be seen or heard. She decided that the wind must have blown it here, and it was about to look down when the black mass passed through again. What? I didn't see it too clearly, but was that a yokai? Considering the possibility of an attack, Kane quickly prepared for battle. Black figure then stopped right above Kane and swooped down swiftly. Kane barely jumped backwards as dust settled where she was. Ugh. What the? Ouch. I put too much strength into that. Who are you? Kane lowered her hips and bent her knees, ready herself for the next strike. As the cloud of dust finished settling, a shadow emerged, slowly getting closer. Ah, hello, long time no see. Oh, it's just you. Hello, Aya. Chat, okay, I've seen that artist before. I swear I have. Coming even when not called, spreading the truth at speed of all times. Moko has the same artist, saw her in the opening cutscene. Coming even, oh right, the traditional newspaper reporter of fantasy, Aya Shimemaru, has appeared. Please leave. Wow, how sudden. Hane finally dropped her guard and gave the visitor a weary welcome. Black figure was actually the Crow Tengu who came to the village before for data collection, Aya Shimemaru. She's missing her fall print pattern. I flew all the way here and that's the reaction I get? That's so cold. Why did you come here in the first place? I thought you had already collected plenty of data when you came here the other day. But there's something terribly interesting occurring right now, isn't there? Something terribly interesting. It's been a hot topic among us Tengu. This war game with Gensokyo as the stage is certainly interesting enough for me to come flying over. Please leave. I still haven't asked anything yet. If you're looking to write an article on it, shouldn't you go right to the one who started it all? Nobody ever knows where that yokai is. What about the Shrine Maiden? You're sending me to her? That's so very cruel. As flashily as Aya had arrived, Kane could still not figure out what her true intentions for coming here were. This is such a big event, yet everyone at the mountain only wants to spectate. It won't be fun for me at all. I'm not finding it very fun either. And allowing myself to not participate in this spectacle would bring shame to my name as a reporter. That's why I came flying here. I still don't get you. The bewildered Kane just let Aya keep blabbering her mouth off, but the next words that she spoke were enough to clear all of Kane's confusion. A reporter needs personal experience to cover a story and write a good article, so I would like to join your army. Huh? With a Crow Tengu like me assisting you, you can expect victory after victory to come your way. Hold it right there. Just what are you planning? How mean. I'm not planning anything. Furthermore, having more capable people, or rather capable yokai, would be beneficial, don't you think? Sorry, but you can't expect me to believe that you'll help out here and want nothing in return. With Kane's doubt cast squarely on her, Aya puffed out her chest in pride and defiance. Oh dear, I suppose I have been found out. You're right, I don't plan to help out for free. After all, it's going to be completed soon, isn't it? It? Yes, the holder of much precious material and data covering all of Gensokyo thoroughly. The Gensokyo Chronicles. What do you want with it? Oh, don't look so scary. All I want in return in helping out is to be the first one to be able to read the completed Gensokyo Chronicles. With that, I can write articles about anyone or anywhere very quickly. Ah, I can smell the beautiful scent of a scoop already. The Gensokyo Chronicles, the compilation handed down from generation to generation of the Hieda family. Such an item would certainly be mouth-watering for a reporter to possess. You'd think so, wouldn't ya? This game really thought that. Pretty sure that book is open information to anyone in the village. But I don't think Aya cares. I see. That is not a decision I can make. The current head of the Hieda family is Akio, correct? I'll go and see her. Aya sped off as quickly as she came, leaving those words behind. The figure soon disappeared from view, and the villagers were in a panic over the sudden gust that swept through the village. Hey, wait! There she goes. Good grief. The self-centeredness of a yokai truly is a bother. Kane was half yokai and half human, but she always had harsh words in store for yokai who behaved like Aya. However, there was no doubt that Aya would increase their war power significantly. That means... well, knowing Lady Akio, she should be able to send her away nicely. That was Kane's optimistic hope, but a short time later, those hopes were quickly dashed. We'll be counting on you then. Understood. There are still some things that will need to be ironed out, but that can be saved for next time. Yes, I have had not much of a chance to speak with those from the mountain, so this will be enjoyable. I'll also be looking forward to the completion of the Gensokyo Chronicles. Ahahaha. Of course, Kane had no idea such a conversation was occurring right under her nose. Aya has joined. Okay. Well, Mountain of Faith, or sorry, not Mountain of Faith. POFV is here, obviously, because Eiki and Komachi. Like, and, you know. But her design, yeah. Her design looks, it's very barren of the usual, like, accessories. So I think this is based on her, like, initial draft of a design. Extra, extra, read all about it! Ow. Reimu had been enjoying a calm and peaceful afternoon, but the silence was suddenly broken. The newspaper that Aya threw hit Reimu right on the head. The nonsense reporter again. What is it this time? She lifted the fallen newspaper up towards her view. Let's see. The Crotengu Aya Shimemaru, famed for being the fastest in Gensokyo, has teamed up with Kane Kamishirasawa to defend the human village. This outstanding revelation will greatly increase the human village's war power. The Hakurei Shrine, the enemy army will have a tough time ahead. What? Reporters can write about themselves now? Or maybe her making the delivery of this to me is a challenge. She's got guts, at least. She'll be sorry that she wrote that. Taking of any form of provocation had always been one of her principles, so Reimu was starting to seethe with fighting spirit. This despite the fact that they declared war on the human village in the first place. Oh. Oh, alright. Alright, okay. Well, I'm not gonna attack. I'm not gonna attack. I'm gonna do another, development. Okay. 18. Reimu. Wriggle. Eiki. Holy. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Development fail. That's fine. I'm not sure if, I don't think the humans are gonna counterattack, but I gotta like kind of exhaust their conversations to see everything, you know? I hit them once. Wow. Everyone seems to be working very hard. All the villagers who are able and willing to fight gathered at the plaza every day for training. Akio happened to catch a glimpse of them while passing by and was quickly filled with admiration for them. Good afternoon, Lady Akio. Are you out to do some shopping? Ah, yes, I am just about to return home. A young man nearby called out to her. She put down her bags of items she bought earlier down as she spoke. Partially because the heat of the midday sun had made her feel a little dizzy. Phew, it's a rather warm today. Yes, it is. It must be hard on you, Lady Akio. Ah, yes, my body is not very durable, unfortunately. Would you like to join us? Training yourself will help you grow stronger to the effects of the sun as well. I am afraid that I am not very good at physical exercise, unlike everyone else here. She politely turned down the invitation. She much preferred sitting at a desk with a pen in hand. I see. That's too bad. Aren't you fighting with Miss Kane and all of us too? Wouldn't that be dangerous? It may be, but I shall do my best as my body allows. Haha, alright. things get dangerous, we'll protect you, so don't worry. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I ought to be heading back as well. See you again. The young man with a good physique waved goodbye and returned to the plaza. That's Koguki's cousin. A good physique says it all. A tinge of envy started to develop within Akio upon seeing all the energetic youths training hard. They look like they're all having fun. I'm feeling a little jealous now. But I must not do anything too rash to ensure that the reincarnation goes smoothly. If by chance the person holding the legacy dies before preparations were completed, the reincarnation would not be guaranteed. If the Hieda family were to collapse, who would take over the Gensokyo Chronicles? But as impudent as my actions may be, it has been quite fun. The large-scale event occurring now may be more dangerous than training, but for Aki, who had never seen such a thing in her present life or her memories, it was an event that she had to participate in. Aki's best friend doesn't exist yet. What are they doing? They're not doing anything right now. That's fine. Hey, did you hear? Or rather, did you read? About what? This thing was delivered to my house. Marissa's hand fidgeted with her skirt for a while before it eventually threw a rolled up piece of paper towards the rain room. Ah, this. Where did you pull that from? It was convenient. Best for you not to think about it. For your reaction, I'm gonna guess that she came over here too. Uh-huh, she landed a clean hit on my head. She'd be sorry if my brain got damaged from that. Who knows, maybe a good whack would make it work better. Okay, my bad. I'll put that spell card away. You always love to say more than is necessary, don't you? Raymond then stuffed the spell card back into her shrine maiden outfit through the neck. And where do you keep your stuff, huh? Well, that ain't a big deal anyway. More importantly, someone sure has guts. She can't declare herself the fastest. Marissa exaggeratedly slapped the newspaper with the back of her hand as she spoke. Just when did someone have permission to talk about who the fastest was? It's not like you have a monopoly on that title. Whatever you say, that line is definitely her way of calling me out. It's only gonna be right to take her up on anyone who picks a fight with me. Well, feel free to do your best as long as it doesn't become a headache for me. Raymond thought that Marissa would act against orders when she was as fired up as that, so she readied a little motivation in terms of a brandished needle to keep her in line. Okay. I finished the DLC, yeah. I enjoyed it. I've not done the decks, though. I'm missing the version exclusives. I've gotten all the other Pokemon. Like, I literally got every trade evolution Pokemon through a Terra raid. But I can't get Apom, Ambipom, or Morpeko because they're Violet only, which is just super cool. I don't really care about the stuff that's not part of the decks, though. I've been trying to, like, jump in raids, and I found, like, one raid for an Ambipom, and I couldn't get in. And it's like, oh, okay. This is unfortunate. What should I do here? What should I do here? Do I develop? Nobody in prison. Maybe I just talk. Yeah, I'll just do a double talk. Talk with Shanghai and Hodai. Okay. Fun conversation. It was quite a friendly chat. See, we're bonding. We're bonding! Hodai had a fun conversation. It was quite a friendly chat. Yeah! It's annoying because Ambipom is one thing, but Morpeko is like... Who the fuck cares about a Morpeko raid? I don't even give a shit about that Pokemon. Oh. So like... Ugh. But those are the only three I need. I got Golem, Milotic, Conkeldurr, and Polito, like all the trade Evo Pokemon through raids. Miss Kane, we have an emergency. Kane was at the elementary school enjoying the peace and quiet of after hours, but that calmness was broken to pieces by the worried voice of Akio. It's rare to see you so distressed, Lady Akio. What's going on? Please come with me to see it for yourself. Hey, alright, no need to drag me. Akio stopped trying to drag Kane along and instead started to run. Kane followed behind her, trying not to lose track of her. They quickly reached a place with a large crowd of people. Over there! What's happening now? They pushed her way through the people to the center. They could hear voices of anger mixed with a certain familiar voice. They eventually reached the center and found Aya and some villagers quarreling. Why you? Care to repeat that? As many times as you like. You weak humans will only be a burden on a superior yokai like myself. I do not need assistance from any of you. How dare you insult us like that? I'm in this army as a result of a fair trade that benefits both sides. I'm not obligated to care about what humans think. And don't you think you're all being angry at my opinion is meaningless without actions to back it up? Do any of you think you can match my speed? Ugh. I'm not hearing any responses. See? Just me alone is enough. That's how it's been. This has clearly gone much too far. Hearing a few lines of this argument was more than enough to figure out why Aki was so worried. With a large sigh, Kane stepped up and stood firmly between the two parties. What do you all think you're doing? Kindly stop at once. Miss Kane, please listen. This yokai has been bad-mouthing us over and over. It is not bad-mouthing. I am simply stating the facts. Don't bother. I can already tell what's going on. Kane waved the villagers away, grimacing. Whether she thought the matters was annoying or not, she did her best not to outwardly display it. Let's start with you. Kane swiveled towards Aya. Aya looked as proud and haughty as ever, full of self-confidence and belief that all she said was true. Reasons and objectives aside, it'll be a huge problem if you cannot cooperate with everyone involved in this event. Weak humans will only be a burden to me. Let me fight alone, and my effectiveness as well as our chances of winning will increase tremendously. That Birdo has been like that the whole time, Lady Kane. She just keeps going on and on as she likes about how we're weak and useless. You do not address a lady so rudely, thank you very much. Caw, caw. A crow sat on Aya's shoulder, presumably being her familiar. It crowed at the villager as if cheering at him. Damn it, even a crow is making fun of us. I know already, so quit it! Kane quickly held the two villagers back, not wanting the fight to restart. But what could be done here? As she mulled over what to do, Aya made an interesting proposal. If you do not understand through words, then perhaps actions would work better. If the pen does not work, then let us move on to the sword. What do you mean? Let's play a game of tag. What? Aya's words caught Kane off guard, and all she and the villagers could do was blurt out a surprised response. Aya ignored all of them and continued with her proposal. I take great pride in my speed. I am the fastest in Gensokyo, after all. I will not accept the thought of any one of you laying a finger on me. If a miracle happens and I am caught, I will be quiet and do as I'm told. But otherwise, I will continue to do as I please. Of course you pick the game that you have the biggest advantage in. That's natural in the world of battles. Of course, I wouldn't lose to a human in any battle, but this will be more peaceful than a Danmaku battle or a fist fight. You want to throw hands? I don't know. Kogugi's cousin. He's pretty strong. Well, it is reasonable, but... You can refuse if you wish, of course, but I will treat it as a no-contest victory on my end. Aya's constant provocation, combined with most of the villagers being quite passionate, led to the villagers wanting to accept her challenge. They would not take her words lying down. Let's do this, we'll show you. Yeah, as long as Miss Kane agrees to it. Fine, as long as both parties agree to it, I'll allow it. But I want no further trouble regardless of who wins or loses. She's right, you all will need to be obedient and listen to me. You think you've won already? You'll pay for that. I have only one rule, neither side are allowed to leave the village for the duration of the game. Is that acceptable? Understood, let's begin. I immediately took to the skies as the word came out of her mouth. That's bullshit, you cheater. She then sped downwards to hover right above the ground. The villagers tried to give chase, but she would fly upwards when they got close. Flying in the sky feels so good. Come down here, you! Whoops! A villager was about to grab her ankle, but a swift flight upwards easily dodged the attempt. Why, you? Such simple tactics won't work on me. Another villager tried to sneak up behind her, but she easily slipped away just as he was about to pounce. Wait, damn it! What kind of yokai would wait just because you told her to? Yet another villager tried to chase after Aya at full speed, but Aya simply left him in the dust. The gap between the abilities of the two sides was evident. It was like a battle between a man and a baby. Oh dear. This is not much of a contest at all. It's quite worrying, but there isn't much we can do. It was true that Aya was important to their war effort, but all the cons she had brought with her made them practically meaningless. The proud Crotanga would normally never cooperate with mere humans. This is getting boring. You're all just wasting your time, you know. Shut up. 15 minutes had passed, not a single one of the villagers were able to catch Aya. There were many curious onlookers at first, but they quickly lost interest, and only Kane and Aki remained. Well, I suppose this was expected. No human can match a Crow Tengu's speed. But at this rate, Aki was worried that if this ended up as a complete victory for Aya, she would no longer listen to orders and act completely of her own accord. The villagers would not be amused, and the foundations of cooperation and understanding between humans and yokai would crumble away. At the very least, Aki wanted to avoid that outcome. Geez, no matter how hard you try, it's useless. Aya flew off into the distance in an instant, leaving her words behind. As Aya's figure shrunk smaller and smaller, the villagers similarly lost their willpower and energy to chase her. And so it ends. Just when Kane and the villagers were about to give up, Aki unexpectedly opened her mouth. Miss Kane, may I lend my assistance? That shouldn't be a problem, but forgive my impoliteness, but I don't think you can do anything to help at this point. What Kane had said seemed all too true, but Aki answered with a worry-free smile. I believe we spoke about this matter before. The difference between victory and defeat is knowledge, so just leave this to me. Excuse me, everyone. As a plan began to form in Aki's mind, she called the surprised villagers over and gave each and every one of them a specific set of instructions to follow. Uh-oh. The mastermind has arrived. I have, so everyone will. I see. Will we really be able to pull that off, though? I do not know. And we will never know if we do not try. I will be right back, Miss Kane. With those words, the people that Aki instructed went off in different directions. Aki herself ran off to somewhere unknown as well. Okay. How boring. You all wouldn't even be able to beat a newborn baby Tengu like this. You're playing a game of tag and you're flying to the fucking air. You are so... Oh my god, Aya. Aya was floating at the sky over the edge of the village, idly grumbling. The thought of humans possibly beating her never crossed her mind, but she expected them to put up a much better fight. You're flying, you cheater! Come on now. Perhaps I should have talked with Miss Aki from the beginning and avoided all this silly nonsense. Aya started talking to her crow familiar, nesting on her stomach. The crow replied with a cry. But it then started flapping its wings furiously. Huh? What's wrong? Caw caw. Hey, wait! The crow ignored Aya's orders and shot like an arrow to its target. Aya chased after it, discovered a glittering light on the ground, and caught its attention. Caw. As the crow approached the light, the closely following Aya identified its glass fragments in a ball made of glass, presumably a children's toy. The crow happily picked them up with his beak and played with them. Now, don't be greedy. You'll embarrass me. I don't remember these things being here, though. Now! Aya realized something was odd and tried to grab her crow and return to the sky, but a net was already falling from overhead. The crow's feet and wings became entangled as it cried pitifully. Caw caw. Jeez. You dealt with that yourself. You deal with that yourself. There. Aya gave up on saving the crow and was about to take the skies again when another net was thrown at her. She just barely dodged it and was trying to regain her composure when... How do you like this? Wait! Gah! Got her. Look at this. Look at these itty bitty creatures. Jeez Louise. Aki was so small. A third net was thrown right after. Aya could not escape it and her ankle became entwined around the net as they both fell to the ground. She hurriedly tried to free her ankle, but someone grabbed her from behind. There, you are caught. Victory is ours. That was quite a battle. The villagers surrounding Aya erupted in cheers and shouted of joy as Kane and Aki declared their victory. But Aya was still unable to accept her defeat and started to protest loudly. This kind of sneak attack is unfair. It's so sly, said the fucking cheater who flew in the air. A loss is a loss. Take your defeat with grace. I did not lose. No one was able to catch up to me. Get over yourself. What? It may well be true that individually humans are no match for you, but this is only the case in a one-on-one matchup. Oh, but you see, no matter how strong you are, if the enemy has numbers and brains on their side, you will be exposed like just now. Power alone means nothing. That's not true. I have a Bunya doll. Oh, okay, fine, I lost. So now you shall fight alongside the villagers without any complaints. Understood? Understood. The proud Crow Tengu never go back on a promise. Aya managed to force the words out. The surrounding villagers went wild at her admission of defeat. Aya could not go against them any longer. So she instead directed her anger at the crow, still caught in the net. You. Stupid crow. How could you fall for such a simple trick? I'm gonna sell you to a grilled chicken stand. Dear me. I have to admit, though, that was quite a plan, Lady Akio. Yes, I asked everyone to look for items that reflected light to act as a lure. It is the nature of a crow to be attracted to light, after all. It'd be nice if she learned from this experience. She won't. The villagers, Akio, and even Kane would have no chance of winning a direct one-on-one fight against Aya. But that is why allies and knowledge exist. Without both of those, Aya would not have been caught. Yokai were generally loners who preferred to work alone. To Kane, humans being the exact opposite was what made them wonderful. Geez, that was a story and a half. Alright. Great. There we go. Alright. Well, we're done for now, chat. Because it's been 2.5 hours. But what is nice is we have made progress. And honestly, we didn't even really need to abuse the cheat units. But we still have them. They got us, like, we didn't need them for anything past Alice. And they're very helpful for defending because that just wastes time. The last thing I need is to figure out how to take back territories. So I'd rather just, you know, clean that up. But yeah, we'll just keep going at the rate we're going and we'll be fine. And we'll probably need the cheat units for when we get to the final boss. Because the final boss is apparently like, one of the worst parts of this game. Thankfully, it's not so bad after Alice. But Alice was definitely a huge, like... block. And it was not a very fun block. That's the problem. Her strategy needed... you kind of needed to hope you rolled a unit with... to remove her buffs. And then you needed to, you know... You needed to coordinate the fight properly and hope that you don't get artful sacrificed. Okay. Anyway, chat. There will be more of that in the future. Because I enjoy it. It's neat. I like the writing. But yeah, the gameplay loop... The gameplay loop doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So... It's fine. It's neat. There's some innovation to it. I think it's cool. But for the most part, I'm more so there for the story. But I can at least, you know, like... I can at least do the gameplay without needing to pull up the 9999s. That's all. But when I need them, I will use them.